oj. Hej Johannes!
Hej Daniel, tjenare!
Tjena! Why are we greeting each other in Swedish?
Well, you know, you're from Denmark, I'm from Norway. Seems appropriate to meet in the middle, don't you think?
Well, definitely. But what's up, mate? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You know, I'm actually calling because I have a little suggestion. You know, we have the Big Balkans trip later this year in June, but I really need to go on another big adventure this riding season. So I was thinking maybe we should try and plan something new together.
I mean, I would love that. I mean, we already have 1 week in Balkan and 1 week in Portugal planned this year. I have to kind of check with the wife, but I would love to go on another trip. Do you have something specific in mind?
Yeah, you know, you only live once, right? So come on, let's do a week in the Baltics in May.
In May? When exactly would you... I mean, I would love to go to Lithuania or something, that would be amazing, but when are you thinking exactly?
Yeah, we did Latvia and Estonia, but we didn't do much in Lithuania, so we should go there. Let's say mid of May, starting on the 13th.
No, I can't go on the 13th. I'm leaving for a work trip that week. I could maybe do the 20th or the 21st maybe?
No, that doesn't work for me, sorry.
Well, I mean, we're leaving for Balkans in June, so it might just be a little bit too squeezed altogether. You know what? Speaking of meeting in the middle, you live in Kristiansand, I live in Copenhagen. Why don't we just find somewhere right in between us? It could be 1 day of travel to get there, and we can have a little mini adventure. We could park there, set up camp, drive around for 2 days, ditch all the luggage and kind of see it as practice. Maybe take the big girls out for a little bit of enduro training or something.
Oh, you know, I love that. Let's do it, I'm in.
Sounds great, but can you call Rasmus and the other guys, and then maybe I'll ask my wife and see how she feels about it, and I'll let you know in a minute.
All right, man, speak to you in a minute, fingers crossed.
All right, speak to you soon, Johannes. Tjena.
Yeah, no, det går bäst.
We've come here, somewhere in Sweden, right in the middle of Copenhagen and Kristiansand, to ask this question. Can you have a big adventure, even though the calendar of life doesn't allow for time to travel the world, to go somewhere exotic, new and exciting? Do you really need to go that far away to have the same experience of a proper adventure? Or could you go somewhere closer to home? In this case, 5 hours away on the highway. Set up camp and ride the trails in that area for 2 days and still be able to call it a big adventure.
What's for breakfast, Johannes?
12 eggs and a banana. Perfect day. Start of the day.
This is Ingvar. He's currently playing his role as the non-biological older brother of Johannes, and he's unpacking both their bikes, while Johannes is devouring enough breakfast to feed a small village. Ingvar has just finished his build of his full GYTR kitted T7 World Raid, to much envy, but of course also much enjoy for the rest of us. It's quite a spectacle, as you can see. Some of us didn't travel here with our bikes in the back of a van, so the shape of our bikes at the starting point is somewhat less pristine. After all the unpacking and various preparations, we were finally ready to take off and hit the trails. Our mission for this trip was clear: to try and have a proper adventure without having a specific number of miles we have to drive to reach our destination. This trip is all about the journey and not the destination.
Welcome to Dusty Springfield.
We want to brush up on our trail riding skills, as it is still early in the season. And being from Scandinavia means that we usually have a significant amount of downtime on the bike during winter. But more importantly, we want to be able to stop whenever we spot a bit of playground. One of the biggest advantages with this setup is that we get to ride our bikes without having our temporary home and necessities strapped to the back of our bikes. We get to travel light. Well, as light as you can with a middle-sized ADV bike. Nothing can take away your confidence as a rider as driving around with a tiny house on the rear seat. Building up confidence is the key to improving your skills as a rider. You can ride endless miles on autopilot, but it's not until you push your limits and boundaries that you improve. That's also why sometimes riding with riders that are better and more capable than you can make the biggest improvement on your riding skills.
Shit, fint.
Once you see it's doable, perhaps even on a bike similar to yours, you push through the mental barrier and you find yourself overcoming obstacles that would otherwise have you do a quick U-turn.
It looks like you're riding a kid's bike. Yeah, Johannes. You're just way too big for this bike. Yeah, exactly.
We're a big group of riders, ranging in age from 30 to 60. We have 5 Swedes, 2 Norwegians, 2 Danes, although one of which is born in Germany, and 1 Brit residing in Spain. We all have different levels of riding, ranging from having ridden enduro and motocross since childhood, and at the other end of the scale, having gotten a motorcycle license only 2 years ago. The point I'm trying to make is that we are a varied group of riders. So to make sure that all of us would have the opportunity to ride as fast or as slow as we wanted, we had a sweeper system where the second guy in front would stop at each corner and wait for the last guy to arrive at that corner, and then again we're free to race to the front of the group.
Ja, det var virkelig fint.
This makes sure that everyone is challenged to the level they want, and it leaves no one behind.
Virkelig godt spor det her. Vi har også kørt en halv time, Johannes. Det er godt, du lige får tisset af. Fantastic track, this one, Bishar.
Rasmus, here seen pulling a wheelie in front of me, is without a doubt the most capable rider of us all. But he's also the most fearless and the one that pushes his own boundaries the most. If you've seen my last film about the first ride of the season, you will remember Rasmus. We nicknamed him the Wheelie King. We are, however, considering renaming him for this film to the Ass Sliding King. You see, 2 days before this trip we got a text from Rasmus explaining how he just crashed Ingvar's enduro bike in front of 50 people in a car park. He wheelies the bike and loses it, then flips over and lands on his ass and slides a good 5 to 10 meters across the tarmac. And when he got up, there wasn't much left of his pants or the skin on his buttocks. And still, already in this film, he's done at least 5 wheelies. Fear is healthy and good, but it also keeps us from advancing as riders, except for people like Rasmus, who slaps on a big band-aid or 10 and pulls a new wheelie 5 minutes later.
Ja, men visst det var hillbilly. Jeg tar den. Oj, oj, oj. Er du okay, Ingvar? Ja, ja. Nej, vi kommer hjälpa dig, Christian. Nej, ingen fara. Oj! Oj! Pas på foden, Ingvar. Inte stanna. Bara kör. Ja, det går bra. Oj! Ja. Ja, helt klart.
Har du någon tändning på den här då?
Nej, det är bara att hålla in den startknappen och gasrullen.
Var det alltså? Den?
Stäng av den här.
Er det første gang? Det blir bra. Alt er lettere.
Tjena Rasmus.
Tjena.
Går det bra med rumpan?
Det är sådär.
Det är bara ass sliding king.
Precis. Ja, jag får öva med.
Pretty good? Weather's nice.
Vi kör motorcykel eller ska vi sova?
We did in fact come here to ride our bikes, not to sleep and rest. So we set off once again. Sometimes some riders change personality when they hear cameras rolling. Suddenly they ride faster or do an elephant turn instead of a 10-point turn. Caution is thrown to the wind. Sometimes a bit too much.
Oj, stanna. Oj, Ingvar. Det är det man kallar ett hero shot, Ingvar.
That, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been paying attention, was the second tumble Ingvar took that day. And as you'll get to see in a few minutes, it wouldn't be the last. You see, what's happening here is that Johannes is now leading the group. And that means that it's all about playground and finding the rough stuff.
Kanske jag ska ta mig kameratasken. Nej, det kommer gå bra.
Trail riding is now over, and it's now becoming something more resembling enduro riding, or the pursuit thereof.
Oj, det blev bra här. Oj, oj, oj. Vad fan är det henne? Hur långt har ni kört? Nej. Jag kommer. Okej. Redo?
Nej, det har jag.
Ja. Mer. Lite mer. Ingmar, providing entertainment once again. Ja. Ska vi gå tillbaks? Ska vi dra tillbaks? Okej. Lite mer, lite mer. 3, 2, 1. Vänta.
Det är inte som jag gör.
Stefan så tätt på.
Men alltså det här är en komplett grupp. Vi har Johannes som vi behöver lyfta tungt. Vi har Rasmus om vi behöver skruva och vi har mig med verktygen.
Och så har med några pengar underhållning.
Ja, men precis.
No mud, no fun.
Ja, vi alltså, Danny och mig här och väskor var det flest till.
Kan man köpa folkbils nu?
Det finns bara färdigt eller?
I told you. Buy the PR7, test it to its and my limits, and share with the world. Its limits is here, mine is here.
Yours.
Made it.
I'm just falling off the bike.
Did you just fall off the bike?
Yeah, to get off.
Ah, okay. Tack för turen. Det var kämpebra köt.
Ja, det var gott.
Good running.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful day.
I think my favorite part today was the tractor track. We just went and we knew it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's just good practice, and it was quite challenging without being.
Yeah.
You can still keep momentum.
Yeah. It was beautiful. And when our good friend Ingvar on the greatest T7 in the world went upside down into the ditch. Yeah, that was like the.
Yeah, that was nice.
Climax of.
Yeah. That was really nice.
That was excellent.
Yeah.
Got my boots all wet and. Yeah, you know, you don't need to travel around the world to have an adventure. You meet up with your friends and do some barbecuing.
Like what we talked about meeting. Like, I live in Copenhagen, you live in Kristiansand.
Yeah.
And right in the middle, this is basically it.
This is here. Yeah. Excellent.
And when you look at a map and you see the highway, you went here by car. I went here by the bike. Yesterday was a very long ride.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like I started at 7 in the morning, and it just. Out of Copenhagen, 2 hours up north, up to Rasmus's, to Hemstad, and then just 8 hours on 8 or even more, 10 hours maybe on the 10.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it still feels quite close to home, but it is still a little bit far away.
A day's ride.
Yeah.
A day's ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good fun, and I got to ride your bike and Sven's bike and Ingvar's bike. It was excellent.
Yeah, it seemed like in the afternoon it was just swap, like wife swap.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying. Can I try out your bike? You want to try this one? You want
big swinging party. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly.
They say. Biologically, I'm one of the youngest, but in my head, I'm like 75. I always lay down.
I love when we're on it. As soon as we sit down, everybody's just walking around, maybe fixing a little bit of stuff.
Yeah.
You just sit down like a child, feet all the way out, and you just sit down, and you just go into your own little inner child mode.
Yeah, bubble. Yeah. I want a cup of coffee, sit in the shade, take my time.
Yeah.
We
have another day tomorrow.
Yeah. What do you expect?
I'm hoping maybe we'll stay a little closer here, and we don't have to. Maybe we can do more like that. I mean, my favorite part today was the tractor track. We just drove past it, and you kind of dug in there and thought, this looks kind of fun.
Yeah.
And one of the guys was going, this is not leading anywhere, but it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
It was basically the best part of the day.
Yeah, I agree. I can lead the group tomorrow and take you on some tractor tracks through.
Do a little more detours.
Through mud, yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Good start to the little mini adventure here.
Yeah. Sure was. You don't have to travel the world to have the time of your life.
No, you really don't. I was kind of looking at the dictionary what an adventure basically means, and it's like an experience or something that is extraordinary.
Yeah.
And this is perfectly extraordinary.
Today was extraordinary.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You get to see a lot of places that you never see on this bike.
Yeah.
Unless you're on that bike. Because why would you go there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Good.
Food?
That's it. Food.
I'm hungry.
Hungry.
As usual.
Always hungry. Here, on the second morning of our trip, once again blessed by the Scandinavian weather gods, Ingvar decided to make some alterations to my bike. You see, Ingvar is the co-owner of Twin Pegs, something you might have heard of. As the name says, it's a twin peg, to offer your heel and calves support and comfort on the long sections of standing up. But what it also does, more importantly, in fact, is that it provides much better ground for your feet to apply pressure to the pegs in tricky situations, which give you better control of the bike. I'll be honest, it took me a few hours to adjust, but suddenly I found myself thinking, wait, I totally get this now. That extra support and pressure surface suddenly feels natural, and I'm quite happy to say that after the trip, Ingvar either consciously or unconsciously forgot to take the twin pegs off my bike again.
Pegs. Why sit when you can stand?
Good morning, you two. How are you?
Which bike are you riding today?
This is the first time that I talked to a camera, so I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this one.
Did Jake drive on Moto 2 yesterday?
No, I switched. Just go through the
safe one.
Okay.
Ja, skal vi lige...
As promised yesterday by Johannes, we didn't drive much more than 5 to 10 minutes that morning, before we found ourselves deep in tractor tracks again, in search of the rough stuff. This of course makes for great filming opportunities, so as we progressed, I tried to position myself to try and capture some of the action.
Oi!
Hei, Sven da! Ja, du måtte.
Heia Sven!
Nej, det går bra. Jeg er her. Vi venter bare på Johannes, så er vi redo. Venstre side eller højre side, har I nogen idé? Heroppe.
scoutar? Ja. Eller leker? Ja. I suck at this. But it was fun, still so much fun.
Ja, skal vi se hvordan det er på vei tilbake igjen. Hei, tjener.
How many miles did we do today?
My blood sugar is low.
How many miles did we do today?
I haven't eaten in an hour. Flying protein bars. Those are the best ones. Thank you, Sven. He's my dad. How many miles? Like, I don't know.
1?
At most. At most. But when you have like 67s, that's what you get in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm sponsored, by the way.
Yes. Turn back and go back the same way we came.
I'm living the life of Riley. I'm on a small bike.
Yeah.
Nuts. I'm alright. Nuts.
Can you give us a recap? What did we do today? How long did we go? We went down this road 1 mile.
Yeah.
And what was at the end?
This.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, we're turning around and going back the same way.
He's the expert in this group.
At falling, yeah.
No.
Oh, Ingvar has fallen more times today than you have.
That's true. But he's picking me up, so.
It's nice in the Swedish woods.
Yeah, it is. Oj!
Nej, jag är toffarna där.
Ja. Bare lige. And now it's just me left here. The last pea in the pot. It was now my turn to show how it's done.
Og hvad er så bedst her? Ja, ikke? Op. Ja, jeg tror det er okay, Johannes. Tager det bare langsomt her. Ja, men det er godt. Tak skal du have. Hold da op. 1, 2, 3 kamera. Ta det lugnt, Sven. Jag är just bak dig. Så om du bara gassar nu så blir jag sprayad fullt. Okej, jag kör, Sven. Nej, vi tar det lugnt ena gången per kör om vi tränger plats. Everyone is back from the point of no return. Good teamwork, everybody.
After having spent 2 hours this morning going nowhere, I decided to lead the group for a bit to what was a rare technical section of the Swedish TED.
Ja, det är nice. Det är meningen.
If you haven't ridden TED Sweden, here's a little top tip mini guide. It mostly contains of somewhat big and hard-packed gravel roads, like these. There is a few more technical and challenging parts, especially if you ride after a period with heavy rain. But TED Sweden is a perfect rookie TED. There's 3,000 kilometers of training waiting for you here. And the technical sections, like the one you're about to see, they're short and few, but they are here.
Ingvar, kör upp från mig, så kan jag filma dig lite också. Nej, det går. Det går bra. Ja, jag ramlade i. Det er tæt. Det er det eneste stykke på tæt Sweden, som er sådan... Så du, hvor hurtigt jeg løftede den T7 op, Rasmus? Sådan en lille fjer som mig.
And if you're hungry for more of the rough stuff, you will have to do like us.
Don't take the right track, take the left track.
Find legal tracks with space enough to fit a car, and no gates and no signs that prompt you to stay away and dig in. Preferably with all your luggage off the bike, so it's easier to pick it up again after a tumble.
Ej, den er for tung. Oj, tack Ingvar. Tack så mycket. Og er det Rasmus, der kører på din? Oj. Er det sådan en ting, du har, du bare måste crashe alle Ingvars cykler, eller hvad? Checklist. Ja, kør. Let's go. Are we going back, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Not that way. This way. Do you have a bike stuck in front, or? Hvor fanden er han hen? Nå, der. Kan du køre lidt længere frem, Stefan? Så kører jeg. Sådan. Oh shit. Right side.
The rest of day 2 served more and more technical tracks. The rougher, the better. Some too rough for the entire group, but not for everyone.
Skal du gå opp, Rasmus? Skal du gå opp? Jeg utfordrer deg. Du må jo gjøre det.
As always with Erasmus, challenge accepted and fulfilled in fast and glorious style, right up to the point where it isn't.
Oj. Hold kæft, hvor I snakker. Er vejen fri, eller kan man køre? Kan man ikke køre? Yeah, it is, but it's a bit tricky. No, it's just quite steep. It's not just quite steep, but it's okay. But definitely left track. Den er okay, Stefan. Det er ikke slemt. Jeg er op nu, Stefan. Det er okay. Første gear, og så bare hold momentum. Ja, det var optimistisk, Sebastian. Ja. This track is much better, Stefan. Oh. Yeah. That's not doable. Vent. Jeg skal lige finde et eller andet. Jeg kan holde fast i. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Ja, og venstre på. Eller er det ikke? Jo. Der står nogle cykler på højre side. Ja, det er bra.
This, the last hill with tractor tracks of the day, had us all a bit upside down.
Vent der, Sebastian, fordi vi skal lige have vendt vores cykler her.
Ja.
Right before this bit of film, we had at least 5 bikes that needed to be lifted and had fallen over. But the heat and exhaustion prevented me from wearing my helmet and hereby documenting it.
Ja, jeg er dernede. Der er frit. Okay, skal vi have en drikkepause? Ja, altså.
It did take its toll on man and machine. Ingvar's last tumble had his bike upside down again, and his hand stuck underneath the handlebars, and a big rock had skewed his front disc brake.
Den dög inte till dig. Ja, men jag har lagt ett till spår nu. När jag gick upp till något område så kullt ut. Så det är bra ju.
Mango to go to trust.
No thanks.
Cameraman?
Mango?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it. Thanks, mate.
So with us and the machines tired after a very long day, with not so many kilometers traveled, we made a route home. So, how to sum up? Was this in fact an adventure? Was it in fact even a big adventure? Well, what do you think?
That was cold. It was cold.
But how cold?
I think you could tell.
We had beautiful scenery and we were blessed with amazing Scandinavian spring weather. We had many crashes and luckily none of them causing any serious damage worth mentioning. We had camaraderie and we had great friendship. We had terrible food, but we had cold drinks. And we had so many laughs and no tears at all. In my honest opinion, this trip was all the way up there with the best adventures that I've had. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like and comment and tell us what you think. Was this in fact a proper adventure? See you in the next one.